Hello, happy. Wow. I am bald. There is a reason I shave my head. There's a reason I generally wear hats. Because if I have to look down, I don't need you to looking at the top of my head. We'll put on a hat. That's embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie. Happy Monday, everybody. Hope everyone made it through the weekend. I am the few things that have made me happy the last couple of weeks. The Mets did not make the playoffs because fuck them. Team's such shit. Seriously, I think Carlos Mendoza needs to go. To have a team that loses that many close games, that blows up that many bullpen efforts, that has such lack of starting pitching. I'm so glad they didn't make the playoffs because now I don't have to worry about them. Losing in the playoffs. Fuck them. I'm done with it. Also having some streaming issues. And I had some very bad personal news, so I'm really not doing well. So let's just get on with this. We'll just do this today. I don't know if YouTube is even working. At this point, it was for some reason silent. Or not silent. It was on private on Friday. I have no idea. I haven't changed that. Oh, good. I'm glad you, Andrew, got to see your team do well. I will be rooting for them. I've decided that Cleveland is who I am rooting for this playoffs. I can't bring myself to root for anybody from the National League. Obviously, I like Ellie De La Cruz, but I can't root for the Reds. They're so boring, even with Ellie De La Cruz. Certainly, I can't root for the Mariners. I'm not going to root for the Yankees. Not going to root for the only good thing about the Dodgers is Kershaw's not on their, at least their first round playoff roster. Fuck that guy. Yeah, the Padres, I don't know. I have never gotten over Manny Machado and when he was with Baltimore and the activities with the A's. I can't root for him. I've never liked him. He's a chump. I'm very negative today, if you haven't noticed, and I apologize. Yeah, let's get into it. Let's just do some baseball stuff. Maybe that'll cheer my mood up a little bit. First thing I wanted to do is it's the anniversary of The Catch. The Catch. This is my favorite infographic of The Catch. It's for. Yeah, it worked on Friday. It's just somehow it got churned to private, and I apologize because Friday's episode was a banger. We did go. If you didn't watch the VOD, we did finish 8-1 on starting 9, so it was pretty good. And yes, the Mets stink. Again, I'm just glad I don't have to watch them in the postseason because as frustrating as the regular season has been, it would be more so, I think, in the postseason watching them. Just remember last year at this point, what a great time we had. So this is my favorite. The Catch is just one of the most incredible plays in sport ever. Watching what little video and seeing the 2 pictures we have of it, it fascinates me. How incredible of a catch that was by Willie Mays. And this, I think I've shared this before. Maybe it was on the pod. I was in a thread a couple of years ago about The Catch, and everybody was just kind of, Or maybe, no, you know what I think it was? I think I posted, maybe it was this very picture on social media, and somebody replied with overrated. Willie Mays, the catch, overrated. So immediately I know this is not a baseball fan. And this guy says, I've made catches more impressive than that. And I said, oh, awesome. What's your name? I must have some of your baseball cards if you've made a catch like this. And of course, no, never played. Never played. Didn't even play high school baseball. He plays softball every now and then, though. But he said he's made better catches than this. I gave him the chance to be like, all right, I appreciate dry humor. I'm sarcastic. This is good. If you're keeping this up, if you're able to keep this thing going, you're going to make me laugh. But no, he was being serious. He was being very serious. I don't get social media. I just don't. All right, let's do some dailies. Let's go to starting 9. Let me put up our record here before we get too far into this. There we go. 7-game hitting streak. Let's do it. All right. My chat is working. I can see both Twitch and YouTube here. So that's one thing that is working. All right. Let's get started, shall we? Oh, I wonder if that's going to be a game here this week. We're going to choose center field, and if Willie Mays comes up, we know who it is. All right, let's go catcher, though, first. Oh, we got Ed Sprague and Brian Harper. So we've got a modern game. I like it. Ed Sprague, I guess, did Ed Sprague obviously, I'm guessing, came up as a catcher. I know him as a third baseman more. He is like director of minor league scouting for the A's. I know at fantasy camp, he's got an office in the spring training building, and I would pop my head in every day to see if he was there, and he never was because I wanted to talk to Ed Sprague. All right, so as a catcher, though, I'm pretty sure he came up with Toronto, and I'm going to guess this is Toronto. Brian Harper played for several teams, mainly Minnesota. Another A's tie. The A's lured him out of retirement because they were out of catchers at the end of the season. Mark remembers what season it is. We can look it up, but and he wanted to manage, and so they dangled. Come. We just need we need a body, and then we can work you in as a coach and work you towards managing. They never did. Never did. All right, so let's go. Let's go with the Blue Jays first. Let's go with the Blue Jays first, just because I think Ed Sprague came up with them. And assuming that this is Ed Sprague, I think his dad played as well. But, I mean, when Brian Harper was playing, this wouldn't have been his dad. So let's go with that. Hey-o! We'll do a little silent but deadly stuff, if it's even working. I don't even know if it's working. Let's play it one more time just so I can see if it's working. No, it's not working. None of them are working. None of them are working. How about this? No, none of them. All right, we're going without them today. I tell you, it's been that kind of month. I'm not going to lie. September 6, 1992, an insignificant game of significance. Blue Jays pull ahead in AL East race. F. Timothy Deeth. That is a name we have never seen before. F. Timothy Deeth. Thank you for your service. All right. 4-2 in 1992. Probably a pretty quick game. Let's say this is the time though when 3 hours though was pretty much right on. An hour per 3 innings per Sparky Anderson. I'm gonna say let's go 3:02. September 6th, so it's not super important. Let's go 3:02. Ooh, super fast game, 2:38. at Sky Dome. Big crowd. This is 92. Is that when it opened, or was it 91? I think it might have been 92. So probably still getting those big crowds. All right. We got Knobs, Scott Laius, Puck, 2-1s, Shane O'Mac. There's Brian Harper, Gino, Pedro Munoz, and Greg Gagne with Mike Tremblay as a starter. I always remember him coming out of the pen. For the Jays, we got this guy. We got Groobs. We got Joe Carter. We got Winnie. We got Ole. We got Candy. We got number 24, Turner Ward. We've got a Jamaican. There's our catcher, Ed Sprague. We've got Alfredo. And then we got Todd Stottlemyre with Hanky coming in to nail it down. Let's just see what he did. He came up. He came up as a catcher, but he played everywhere, especially third, and then they turned him into a third baseman. Let's see who else. Pittsburgh, the Padres, the Mariners, the Red Sox, and the Oakland Athletics. Yeah, we nailed that one. Yeah. Hell yeah, we did. All right. Oh, we got to update this. Mainly because we got a homer. Keep the hit streak going, baby. Keep that hit streak going. All right. Next one. Could it? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know what kind of delay we're on. Let's do. We were gonna look up though. We were gonna look up Ed Sprague's dad because the Brian Harper gave it away that it was not his dad. His dad last played in 1976. And Brian Harper's career began, in 1979. So they almost intersected. But the Brian Harper gave it away. I figured it wasn't his dad. All of these did not play. Those are probably, there's Oakland. Were they just keeping him around in the minors? Just like, oh yeah, we'll get you. We'll totally get you. Well, here it was in 2000. This was the year that was Seattle. So it was 95 was the year. That's weird. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what's going on a lot of times. All right. Good start to the week. Next one. Can't choose catcher because we homered. Let's go pitchers. All right. We got Lefty Grove and not Steve Lyons. All right. So we got Lefty. So let's go with the Athletics, I think. I don't know. My brain is completely fried. I'm not going to lie. No. I thought Lefty was on the Philadelphia Athletics, but nope, he was not. All right, we got Destaltes. I don't know. He sounds German to me. Maybe French? Destaltes? I have no idea how you pronounce that. It's French-German, I believe. And Tresh. I know this name. It's not going to help me. I know this name. It's not John Tresh, former Entertainment Tonight and musician. That's a joke. I know. It's Tesh. But I got to spell these things out because I'm very dry. Destaltes. Lefty Grove. Who did Lefty Grove play for if it wasn't the Athletics? I don't know. I swear he played for the A's. How's about Lefty Grove? Lefty Grove. Unless this is some other Grove. I doubt it. This has got to be Lefty Grove. I don't know. If he didn't play for the A's, I don't know who he played for. Do we throw the Yankees out there? Did he play for the Yankees at some point? I don't think he did. I legitimately don't know. What are you doing, little girl? What are you doing, little girl? It's the medium shepherd. It's the medium shepherd, huh? She's little compared to the big boy. I don't know then. I don't know. If it's not, I don't know why I'm talking like that. Screw it. Let's just do the Yankees. And I legitimately have no idea then. Let's do center field. Not expecting Willie Mays here, but we'll see here. We got Cosmo, Kramer, and Krivich. I believe they spelled Kramer wrong. I believe it's with a K. Joking. Oh, I see. My YouTube feed is like 5 minutes behind at this point. I don't know. It's a thing. Just anything that can go wrong will go wrong this week. And that's why I'm not getting any help in chat. I got it. I got you. I feel you. All right. I got literally no idea if Lefty Grove is not on the A's. Lefty Grove. I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing because I assume he's on the A's. Oh yeah, we got the White Sox. All right, let's go. Let's go short. Joe Cronin. Well, now Joe Cronin was definitely on the Yankees at some point, wasn't he? Luke Appling. We would have gotten the White Sox there. Joe Cronin. This is just a bunch of this is a bunch of players that I feel like I know who they're on, but I've guessed the teams already. I really don't know. I'm just throwing teams out there that. All right, we don't have alerts today, but we got it. Better to be lucky than good, and because YouTube is so far behind today, I did that without any help. June 16, 1940, Ted Lyons pitches 12 innings. Ted Williams hits a game-winning home run by prolific author Bill Nolan. 1940, it's a 4-3 game. This was a 2-hour and 49-minute game. 2:17. Jeez. All right. My time of game. Oh, and that was a 12-inning game with a rain delay, or it was at least raining, or maybe they picked it up. I don't know. My time of game is way off today. All right, Red Sox. Oh, Bobby Doerr. That would have helped us. Joe Cronin. Did he not play for the Yankees? He did not play for the Yankees. Lefty Grove played for the A's and Boston. At least I was, oh my God, look at all that black fucking ink. Look at that black ink. I would say that you would be hard pressed to find another player with this much black ink. Wow. And for all of it except for the walks, okay. Yeah, except for the walks. Every one of them is a positive category. That is impressive as F. is all I'm saying. Wow. Look at that. He came into the league in 25, led the league in strikeouts for the first 7 years. That is pretty impressive. Wow. 2 games under 500 his rookie season, and then never again. Wow. 300 wins on the dot. Good for him. And good for us, because we got it. Barely. All right. I wanted to look see who else here we got. Well, Ted Williams, Jimmy Fox. Well, again, this is all pointing to the A's, right? We got Double X and we got Lefty Grove. Hey, Doc Kramer. Now, Doc Kramer, there's somebody on social media that goes by Doc Kramer. We got A's, Boston, the Sens, and the Tigers. All right. Let's see here. For the White Sox, we got Luke Appling would have got us the White Sox for sure. Now, Ted Lyons, is he Sunday Teddy? That's an interesting name. All right. He's a Hall of Famer, too. Wow. Look at his black ink, though, compared to Lefty Grove's. There's upper echelon Hall of Fame, and then there's, regular. Yeah, Ted Lyons, Hall of Fame. All right, 2-0. Off to a lucky start, but let's keep going. All right, we can go catcher here. We got Bruce Bochy and Ted Simmons. I don't know all of the teams that Bruce Bochy played for. Ted Simmons, though, Atlanta is definitely the team that comes to mind, so we are going to go with them first. Nope. All right, let's go pitchers. Ooh, okay. We got Pete Vukovich. Is that Pete or at? Yeah, it's Pete Vukovich. And Bob Forsch. We got some great names. I'm loving this one. All right, so this is the Brewers. We know that now. This is the Brewers. This is the Cardinals, maybe? Bob Forsch, I only know from the cards. And that is because of baseball cards. One of the very first cards the first baseball cards I ever got, I picked up off the ground. I just found them. Because I was a young boy and didn't have any money. Similar to now, except for the young part. But Bob Forsch, I remember I had a card of his with the Cardinals. And for some reason, I like, no, I know you won't hear this forever, Rich, but yeah, YouTube is like 5 minutes behind today, and I apologize. I don't know what. It's kind of hard to troubleshoot too, because with these you can't really do a stream to troubleshoot because you're live, and I apologize, and I don't know what's going on. But if you push down on a card, like if with a pen, like a ballpoint pen, if you push down really hard on a baseball card, you can really mess it up. And I did that with his eyes for some reason. I don't know why. I just drew, like I was drawing glasses on him for some reason. I don't know why. I am going to go, let's go with the Brewers just because they won they're going to, you know what? I could root for the Brewers. Maybe. I was thinking about people I could root for in the postseason. Let's go with the Brewers and see what we get. No, not even them. All right. Okay. Let's go with first base then. We know about when this is. We got Bob Watson. Okay, so now we definitely know who this is. So this is the Cards, not this. Cardinals, and we've guessed Atlanta. Who else did Bob Watson play for? All right, well, let's do this. Let's just go with the Cardinals then, because we know that the visiting team is the Cardinals. And that's what we needed. All right. I will take a 3-0 off the bat any day of the week. We've got a 10-game hitting streak. 10 games. May 8th, 1979, reassurance. 4-for-4 performance. Propel Cardinals Keith Hernandez to NL batting ground and MVP season. It's a very weird. It's not a sentence. It's a very weird blurb by Tom Schott. You know, a 4-for-4 performance, though, in May doesn't really assure you a batting title and an MVP season. It helps for sure. Let's see here. So we got a 4-1 game in 1979. This is probably a pretty quick game. Let's try our 252 here. 252. I'm a half hour off today. I need to readjust myself. Like literally, I think all 3 games I was like a half hour off. All right, for the Cards, we got Tempe before he was flipping races off. We got Lou Brock. We got Keith Hernandez. We got Ted Simmons. Why was I saying Al Simmons? I don't know. George Hendrick, Tony Scott, Ken Wrights. I don't know that name. Mike Tyson, and then Pete Vukovich. We have an Iorg sighting. Iorg. Terry, we got Pullmania in right. The Astros. Oh, we got Penitentiary Face. He wouldn't have shown up. Cesar, Jose, Enos, Bob Watson. That's right, because Bob Watson was on. He was in Bad News Bears. Let them play. Let them play. He was the one that did it. That's right. Then we got Art Howe, we got Boch, and Forsh. I'm glad we didn't need the Astros. I would have struggled there, I think. But you know what? We got it. We're 3-0 to start the week, and we got a 10-game hitting streak. And look at this. I'm remembering to take that down right away. All right. Thank you, Paul, again. I really appreciate you putting our name up there. And I appreciate your game. This freaking game is awesome. All right. Let's do a daily walk-off, shall we? 90s top 5 single, top 5 starting pitcher appearances, 2010's top 5 triples, and franchise appearances at second base. All right. There is no way Jeremiah Weeks is there. I can tell you that. I guess Jeremiah Weeks was on the team in 2010. I don't know. Let's see here. Pitchers. All right, let's put some pitchers here. So we got Catfish, we got Chief Bender, and we got Lefty Grove. I think Lefty Grove Athletics. Told you. See? Now I know he pitched for the Red Sox too. Let me just. I'm just writing in YouTube chat. You might not see this for 5 minutes. I don't know. It's really bad. I apologize. All right, 90s top 5 singles. We can probably work this out. 1990s. Okay, not just 90. All right, so Giambi's probably there, and then Mike Bordick. 2010s. Okay, 20. For some reason, I was thinking it was just 2010, but if it's 2010s, I feel like that's probably right. So then this would be right. None of them Oakland Athletics. All right, let's see what we get here. I think we nailed. Yeah, we nailed it. Nailed it. All right, let's do Immaculate Grid. We got them. Why you got to put the Mets here? We got the Mets, the Red Sox, Silver Slugger, Tigers, Yankees, and the Cubs. All right, so we do have 2 Ricky squares. Actually, we've got 3. Because I believe Silver Slugger, one pair. Yep. We've got 3 Ricky squares here. We got a Ricky bingo. How about that? Let's put Ricky in. I'm trying to figure out